There once was a man who didn't have friends. He had a cat, a stuffed moose, and another cat, Ben. Stewart was the type who existed for work. He processed papers and numbers without even a smirk. But when combusta-boiling syphipox spread all across the globe, he was confined to his house and wore only a robe. For a very long time, he just sat and moped. "What do I do without my papers?" he wrote. The disease outside was raging. Toilet paper no more. The only thing left to do was to go to the store. He tried running and cooking to pass the time, but somehow these only seemed to lead to his demise. Perhaps painting would be his new passion, he thought, but this only made him even more distraught. He tried everything on his list. What more could he do? So he retreated to his closet to play his trusty kazoo. Stewart sat in the closet, sad as could be. As his cat left, he sighed and said,
"Even Ben doesn't love me."
But suddenly a rumble started shaking his walls. The coat hangers clanked and his shirts began to fall.
"What is going on?"
Stewart exclaimed, and then suddenly a small voice whispered his name.
Stewart. Huh?
Stewart.
Who's there?
It's me, your wall. You see, I care.
My wall?
Stewart announced, confused to say the least. But after a few conversations, he began to make peace. The wall listened to him share his feelings and cry, "I'm sad and bad at everything, and I don't know why."
You need people in your life, not papers and pens. You need a neighbor or family. You just need a friend.
Stewart nodded, surprised. The wall was right. How could he be happy without a person in sight? "Why don't you FaceTime your grandma?" it said. But he couldn't bring himself to get out of bed. When he finally gave it a try, he was pale as a ghost, and his internet connection was lackluster at most. Perhaps Hank from high school would be up to chat. Turns out Hank is on crack, and that is that.
Nothing is working,
said Stewart with anger.
If old friends don't work out, why not a stranger?
A light bulb went off in his head. He knew just what to do. Why, a game of online Go Fish takes at least 2. Banana Man lost quickly, and Taco Cow called him lame. But Mittens 36 played a different kind of game. It was challenging, but fair, and she had very, very pretty hair. So many thoughts raced through his head. If he didn't act now, his new friendship would be dead. They played for hours and hours, never getting bored. Each time they talked, his confidence soared. They soon talked on voice chat. They enjoyed each other's company. When he heard her deep inside, Stewart's stomach was bubbly. Match upon match they played. Nothing could ever get in the way.
Good Lord.
Sorry,
someone just exploded outside my
window.
Huh?
Huh?
Mittens 36 lived just across the street. If this man hadn't exploded, they might never meet. A match made in heaven, Stewart and Sue. She had a cat and a robe and an office job too. They went outside to see each other, not skipping a beat. They sat and played cards, keeping a distance of 6 feet. Stewart was content with his new best friend, and he never needed to talk to his wall again. The end. The end.